So, Penn, you were chomping at the bit to get in on what Alan was saying. Why?
I did not teach at Harvard. I am not a lawyer, but I am a liar, and I am a magician. I mean, that's what we do. And it sounded to me, and what didn't I understand here, Mr. Dershowitz? It sure seemed like you were saying, yeah, he was doing stuff wrong, but they were trying to catch him. As soon as you become president, as soon as you become any sort of public figure, everybody's trying to bust you all the time.
I mean, that's actually, okay, let's bring Alan back in. That's a very good point. Donald Trump is not a regular person. He's a very controversial president who's already been indicted by New York State on another issue. He's facing other huge legal issues involving January the 6th, the riots at the Capitol, involving the phone call to Georgia and so on. So this is a guy already smothered in legal jeopardy. Why shouldn't they be going hard after him?
Well, that's exactly why I wrote my book called Get Trump.
Shameless plug.
That is the most shameless book plug I've ever seen.
I can be a magician, too. I can pull rabbits out of a hat. I wrote a whole book on why there has been a campaign to get Donald Trump. Look, I'm not a Trump supporter. I voted against him twice. I have a constitutional right to vote against him a third time, and I intend to. But I don't want a bunch of prosecutors to prevent Americans from voting for him or against him.
Well, they
shouldn't be compared to every ordinary person, but he should be compared to Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Vice President Pence, Sandy Berger, others who have allegedly committed comparable crimes. And if what we're seeing is an attempt to target him uniquely by the Democratic administration because he is the chief Republican who's going to be running against the incumbent Democrat, it better be a very strong case.
But he's not being stopped from running.
Nixon. Maybe
I mean, I gotta say, I saw Maggie Haberman from the New York Times say this was the most compelling indictment she thinks she's ever read.
But she also said that. She also said similar things about the New York case, and
William Barr, his former Attorney General, he said the same thing.
I think this is a strong case. The question. Is it a strong enough case? I had a piece in the Wall Street Journal today. Is it a strong enough case to warrant going after a man who's running for president? Remember, we're going to have a trial. The trial will be a year from now, right in the beginning of the conventions. Will he be tried during the election, after the election? It has to meet a very high standard. I call it the Nixon standard. The Nixon standard is he destroyed evidence. He bribed witnesses. The evidence was so clear that the people who wanted him out of office were his fellow Republicans. We haven't seen that because there's been this history of targeting.